Your speech. I would now like to invite Mr. Mohammed Shaher Saed, workers' representative from the State of Palestine. You have the floor.
In the name of God, the merciful, the compassionate, may the peace of God be upon you all. Your Excellency, President of the Conference, Excellency, Director General of the ILO, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the greetings of the workers of Palestine, and I thank you for your support to the just and fair cause of Palestine. The question that has become that of all the free people of this world, and not only that of the Palestinian. I stand before you today, coming from Jerusalem, from Gaza, and from the West Bank, from Palestine, carrying the pains and hopes of our people, speaking on behalf of the children, the women, the youth, and the elderly, speaking on behalf of the workers who struggle on a daily basis under the oppression of the occupation, under genocide policies that continue to violate and to systematically destroy all the necessities of life. The report of the DG has documented the scale of violations perpetrated by the Israeli army and the settlers. The gangs of the settlers, namely the destruction of agricultural land, the cutting of trees, the assaults on farmers, and the burning of houses, vehicles, and mosques, just as a deliberate attempt to break our resistance. Pertaining to the workers, the 2026 DG report confirms that the Palestinian economy is undergoing a profound, unprecedented crisis. In Gaza, there is no life. The labor market is completely shattered. In fact, 250,000 workers lost their jobs. The unemployment rate has reached over 85%, while all economic activities are halted or devastated. The assistance has become the source of survival for all households in Gaza. There are no buildings, there are no forms and assets of life in Gaza. At the West Bank, despite slight improvement compared with 2024, the situation remains fragile as a result of the constraints on movement, the reduced job opportunities inside Israel, and the escalation of the settler violence and the receding economic activity. Jerusalem is confined inside a wall. The crisis is worsened by the critical financial situation, which jeopardizes the Palestinian government's ability to pay salaries and to offer basic services due to the withholding of the tax funds by Israel and the decline in international support. The figures are shocking. Out of 1.4 million workers, more than 507,000 Palestinian workers are without jobs. $7 billion is the volume of losses suffered by the workers in 32 months. Thousands of them have been pursued and arrested. 35,000 were detained and 33 workers lost their lives. Over 900 checkpoints and military gates have been established in the West Bank, hindering the freedom of movement and leading to complete economic paralysis, in addition to the creation of scores of new settlements on the Palestinian land in the West Bank. And under the threat of guns, on the other hand, the Israeli army destroys housing and agricultural economic properties of Palestinians. This is the complex situation in Palestine. It's not any economic crisis. It's a direct targeting of economic and social life in Palestine. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you may be wondering why Palestinian workers work in the Israeli labor market. The answer is all clear. It's a systematic, methodical policy to keep the Palestinian economy in a state of subjugation by employing the Palestinians to control their livelihoods. Accordingly, we stress the need to put the Palestinian workers as a priority in the international employment policies and to continue to support our independent national economy to create job opportunities. Our workers have lost hope as their wages were cut, their access to work was blocked, and when they are deprived of their basic rights. We clearly call for the protection of our workers and for ensuring justice and compensation for all their losses and the restitution of all their rights. We will continue to work with you on this issue till justice is served, also to send an assuring message to the workers and people of Palestine that the ILO will not give up the Palestinian people or its standards in terms of decent work and social justice. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today for the first time after Palestine obtained observer status in the ILO. Voting took place 4 times, 2 times in the governing body and 2 times in the ILC 113 and 114. After considering Palestinians as Palestine as a liberation movement, today we are recognized by your efforts and support. We have been standing here in front of you. I extend my deepest gratitude to all of you, also to the ILO, to its office in Beirut, in Jerusalem, and to the Director General, and to all unions supporting the Palestinian workers. And we thank them for providing the assistance that is aimed to meet their basic needs. We also stress your responsibility to align the national legislations with the standards of social justice and decent work. We would like here to point that the government of the occupier has prevented the fact-finding commission from visiting Palestine for over 32 months now. We should proceed with a condemnation in this respect. We need to enable all international commissions from discharging their duties. We would like to stress here that social justice and decent work cannot be achieved under occupation. We will continue to stay in our land, enduring despite the displacement and the aggression. We will hold fast to our right to life, to dignity, and to work. May Palestine live long in freedom. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.